with Nintendo, it's been 2 years now since the Switch came out. First E3 was very impressive, showed off a bunch of games, but this last one in 2018 was a very smashing one, to say the least. With 25 minutes dedicated to Smash Bros. It was alright, if you were a Smash fan, that is. But in terms of content, in terms of games you wanted to play in 2018, it was quite lackluster. So what was Nintendo going to go in with things like Animal Crossing, Astral Chain, and The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening under their sleeve? Well, I can tell you right now that they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. That presentation was one of the best directs that we have had. I know certain Nintendo fans have been complaining about it, but we'll get into it as we talk about the presentation. So they start off the presentation, of course, with a DLC character for Smash Bros. Ultimate being the hero for Dragon Quest XI, along with him coming with skins of Edric and two other Dragon Quest characters that I have no idea about. And I gotta say, I absolutely think this was cool. I personally wasn't that hyped for it since I'm just getting into Dragon Quest. As soon as Dragon Quest S11, whatever it's called, is coming to Switch. But I'm glad to see the hero from Dragon Quest XI making it to Switch. The trailer itself, though, was really cool. It had to do with the story mode for Smash Bros. Ultimate, and overall, it was actually really fucking cool. And one of the best trailers for a character reveal so far, honestly. It was really, really neat to see all those Dragon Quest characters coming together to help Link defeat all the Nintendo characters that were taken by Lord Edgy. I don't remember what his name was, but whatever. They immediately cut after that to a Dragon Quest XI trailer. It's kind of similar to the ones we've seen. We've seen millions of these, but this time they actually include a release date for Dragon Quest XI's, which is around September 26 or 27, I believe, and that's very, very soon. So I'm glad to see that's actually coming out very soon. Glad it's finally coming out so I can actually give it a chance, because it is the definitive way to play Dragon Quest XI according to Square Enix, and I cannot wait for that to come out. Then we get a cute little thing with Bowser, announcing Doug Bowser as a Nintendo of America president since Reggie has retired. And Doug, let me tell you, you're cool. I can't wait for the things you have planned and the things you do with being president of Nintendo of America. I'm pretty sure you're gonna run the company just as Reggie did, good and well. So glad to see that little trailer thing announcing him. So then we go into a long introduction to Luigi's Mansion 3. And Luigi's Mansion 3 isn't really a mansion, but it takes place in a hotel. Mario, Peach, and like two Toads can go there and go in a hotel, I guess, to go on vacation, and it turns out to be haunted. Luigi has to save all those characters, Mario, Peach, Toads included, from this haunted thing. I'm guessing King Boo's the bad guy again, and it honestly looks alright. It really looks like they're taking Luigi's Mansion 2 approach to this game and not a Luigi's Mansion approach, which I know will have a lot of people disappointed about it. But overall, the game looks nice, it looks polished, and it's planning to come this year without an actual release date, which has me scratching my horse head, because it only said 2019 without an actual release date. So we can expect it this year, I just don't know when. And overall, it looks good. They're taking the Luigi's Mansion 2 approach, which is and they have online, which is honestly something I didn't expect. Cool stuff. I know Luigi's Mansion 2 had online, so there's that. And overall, game looks great, and it's still coming out this year. So then after Luigi's Mansion 3 long introduction, they move on to this Netflix show game. I have no idea what it's called. It's called the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactics. It's coming out this year, and I heard a lot of people talking about this game. Apparently it's kind of hype, but I have no idea what it is, and it's apparently an old movie. It's based off an old movie, and I saw the Netflix logo, so I mean, it wasn't quite Netflix on Switch, but it's a Netflix game coming to the Switch, which is pretty cool in my opinion. For those who are hyped for it, the game looks alright. It's an RPG tactical game. Looks alright. I don't think I'll be picking this one up, but it looks alright. Then they go on to show off Link's Awakening, which still looks amazing, by the way. They show off a bunch of new stuff, like you can make your own dungeons, it looks like. You can try them out. It really looks like a fun time to me, and it's coming out this year in September, which is amazing. I honestly thought that was going to be Nintendo's big holiday game, but apparently not. I guess they're relying on Pokemon for that, which in itself is a big thing. I'm breathing really hard because it's really hard to breathe in this basket. Take it off. Fuck no. Yeah, September 20th, 2019, for the Nintendo Switch, that game comes out. Then they announced this really cool game called Trials of Mana that's coming to the West, and it's coming, I believe, exclusively to the Switch. And damn almighty, that game looks amazing. I mean, that's all I can say about it. Then they announced a collection for Trials of Mana from the past games that are also coming to Switch, which is very impressive, honestly. And they're coming out today, actually, a bunch of games that, like the collection they're doing, and it's really cool. And they do that a lot. They do this like 2 more times in the Direct, and honestly, that's what I really love, that they just drop games all of a sudden out of nowhere. And out of nowhere, they announced The Witcher 3. We all knew this was coming. There was a lot of rumors about it, and I mean, it's Witcher 3 on the Switch. One of the most beloved games in this gen is coming to Switch, and it looks great. It looks like it's going to run 60 FPS, which is amazing for those who haven't played it. Like myself, I might actually pick it up on Switch. I mean, I have so many times I can like pick it up on PC if I want. I can pick it on PS4, Xbox One, but I'll pick it up on Switch, see if it's a good time. And yeah, it's coming out in 2019. I'm not sure if we got an actual release date, but yeah. Then we move on to Fire Emblem story trailer, and overall Fire Emblem still looks amazing to me. I know a lot of people are kind of like worried about the game because it's coming out like literally next month, and we barely have any information about it. But I mean, it's a story trailer. The story looks really fun, it looks really good, the game looks really polished. There's nothing much more to say about that. The story just looks overall cool though, which is most important to me personally in a Fire Emblem game. What do they move on next? This trailer is really long. What is this? Oh, and then they talk about Resident Evil 1, I believe, and 5 and 6 being on Switch. I mean, cool. I didn't think they should have like made a big deal about it. I mean, there's already Resident Evil games on Switch. So, honestly, I don't know. It was like a big trailer with these two going to a ghost house or some shit. And honestly, that was really it. And then after that, one of my favorite announcements in this whole Direct was Travis coming back to Switch with an actual fucking game, not Travis Strikes Back or Strike, whatever the fuck that game was. But No More Heroes 3 was announced for Switch coming out in 2020, and oh lord, oh, you can't believe the amount of hype I was in. That game looks fantastic so far. Of course, it was a cinematic trailer, but you know what? Fuck, I'll take it. No More Heroes 3 is coming out next year. Fuck, this mask is getting all weird. But yeah. I mean, I can't fucking wait. I honestly can't wait. 2020 though, still a while. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed or anything. And we do have some talk of delay in this presentation that we have to get to. But yeah, No More Heroes 3 looking like an amazing time. Then they talk about Contra and how that's coming back. Honestly, the game looks alright, but the fucking graphics look horrendous. And it seems like this game is exclusively coming to Switch, but it looks so bad. Like, the graphics. I really hope the gameplay turns out to be good, but the fucking graphics are just abysmal. It's coming out this year though, but oh god damn. Then they announced a Contra collection that's coming out today, which I might be downloading, and that's fucking awesome. I mean, goddamn Nintendo, just dropping games today like nothing, and all of this is being done rapid fire, really fast, like I wanted personally, like Square was doing, and Microsoft was doing in a way, just quick with the games. Yeah, I mean, Contra. I'm not really prepared because I really just started screaming my head off. But Demon X Machina was next, and Demon X Machina is a game I have a really rocky relationship with because it looks alright to me. I played the demo, it was alright. I mean, I'm gonna pick up the game because it has some interesting aspects to it, but I hope it turns out to be an improvement from what the beta was. And I mean, that's all I can say about it. It's coming out. When was it coming out? September of this year. There's just a shit ton of games that are coming out in September. I mean, and the best of all, it's just coming out in 2019. All these games, most of them are 2019. With the exception of Travis and No More Heroes 3 being 2020 so far, and it's just absolutely amazing. That's exactly what I wanted. Rapid fire and 2019 titles. Nintendo's really rocking it, I'm just saying. They announced this like Danger Dragoon. I know a lot of people seem hyped for it. It's like a remake by Sega. I have no idea what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year. But overall, it's like, I honestly don't have an opinion on it. It looks whatever. They move on to Pokemon next, and they talk about the Poke Plus and how that you can like use it as a Pokewalker, and how it's gonna be in the treehouse, like the whole Pokemon thing. It's whatever. I mean, if you watch the direct, you have more info there. So I'm just gonna sweep that under the rug for now. I mean, it's Pokemon, cool. I like Pokemon. Astral Chain is next, and they gave us a story trailer along with a release date, showing us the release date again, which is still August 30th, 2019, which is like 2 months away, and that's absolutely fucking fantastic. And I can't wait to get my hands into that game because it looks like it's going to be a real big ride, and story looks amazing so far, clearly. What is next? Then they show us this weird game that it's like a noir game. Don't really have much of an opinion. It looks alright. It looks like a real nice, cool eShop game that might release soon. It looks alright, I guess. Then they go on to Marvel Alliance, which I'm interested in. They show off new heroes. They show off that there's going to be an expansion pass with X-Men characters, Fantastic Four, and another group. I forgot who it was. And it was just basically a character trailer, letting us know that the game is still coming out soon, very soon actually. Not sure when though, like around August? Oh no, it's around July. Marvel Knights, that's what it was. Then they show us the Necromancer game with the Zelda characters, and honestly, it's looking good. And the game's gonna drop 2 days from now. 2 days from now, June 13th. It's coming out. I'm surprised they didn't say we're bringing out now, but I mean, I guess it's gonna be ready by the end of E3, so that's pretty cool. And I can't wait to maybe pick it up. I don't know. I'll see gameplay on it and I'll decide, but I mean, that game's coming out real soon, 2 days from now, on Thursday I believe, and I'm sure it'll be a fun time. Then they go to Mario and Sonic in Olympic Games, and honestly, it actually caught my attention. This game is gonna have this 8-bit kind of thing that honestly looks really fucking fun. It looks really cool, and I want to see more of it. It's coming out in November, of course, and I mean, it's made by Sega, and hopefully the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games turn out to be a fun time like the old ones in the Wii. And I mean, it's a Mario and Sonic Olympic Games game. It's a collection of mini games. We'll see how it goes. They had a shit ton of stuff like skating and like kickboxing, like karate, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Surfing too. I think that's new. And yeah, overall, let's see how that goes. Hopefully it's a fun time like the older ones, not like fucking Rio that sucked ass and I hated it. Let's see what Sega does with this one. Then they go on to Animal Crossing. Yay! It looks alright, actually. It looks really good. I've never played an Animal Crossing game, but my sister has, and she enjoys it. And I'm planning to pick it up to enjoy it alongside her, and for her to help me along with it, because I honestly have never played it, and see what's all the buzz about. But the game overall looks cool. It's called Animal Crossing New Horizon, and it got delayed to 2020, March 20th, which is soon. But a lot of people are complaining about that, and I mean, you should have expected it. You want a glitchy game? Go and be my guest. Bitch about it. But honest to God, a delay is good. It's coming out really soon still. It's coming along. Dude, March is going to be filled with games. Final Fantasy VII, Watch Dogs Legion, just a shit ton of games. Help me God. But, yeah, I mean, 2020 Animal Crossing. Wait, be patient. You saw gameplay, and there's gameplay going on with Treehouse. Looks good, looks awesome. It's taking place on a stranded island, and yeah, I mean, that's enough about Animal Crossing. And I'm glad they at least showed it, because they've been holding back on it. But yeah, then they go rapid fire with a bunch of game announcements that we've seen in other presentations, except the exception being Spyro, that's Reunited Trilogy, which is being ported on Switch coming in September 3rd, which got me fucking hyped. I was like, yes, God, I've been wanting that shit. I mean, I have Spyro on my PS4, but I would love it if it were on Switch, along with Crash Bandicoot that was already ported on Switch last year. So I'm glad to see Spyro's also getting that treatment. good job, Nintendo. So far, so good, man. Honest to God, this presentation just made me happy. And we haven't even gotten to my hypest part, dude. Fuck. Yeah, long games, like a bunch of games. Minecraft Dungeons, Blades, My Friend Pedro, Distinction City, Wolfenstein, Aliens, Dragon Quest. A bunch of games that we know. Rapid Fire, even more Rapid Fire. It's just crazy. And Super Lucky Tales is actually getting ported to the Switch. So that actually caught me off guard too. Mario Maker. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we get a character that I've been requesting for the longest time alongside Waddle Dee. We get the reveal of Banjo fucking Kazooie coming to Smash as DLC. I lost it. I am immensely excited for that. Too excited for that. I will upload my reaction soon enough, but oh my god. That's all I can say. He looks amazing, he looks fun, he's coming out in the fall 2019, and I cannot wait to play as that character. That's all I gotta say about that. Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, gotta dab on him. After that announcement, I mean, fuck, dude, that was amazing. After the announcement, of course, we did not expect that. But then we get another big fucking announcement that caught me absolutely off fucking guard, which was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. A sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Caught me off guard, did not expect it at all. I honestly thought it was a Monosoft game at first. Oh my balls, off the walls. That shit is crazy, bro. It's fucking the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Announced in its E3. Like, what the fuck? That shit just came out of nowhere. And that's where the presentation just ends after that trailer. That's... Whew. I mean, a lot of emotions were thrown in that E3 presentation that were just amazing. The presentation itself was rapid fire. Lots of 2019 games. 3 games that were coming to 2020 that are being released in 2020, and one of those games having gameplay, which is Animal Crossing, which is great. I mean, Nintendo, you really hit the marks with all this. All the things I wanted from every single presentation were straight up hit on this. Right spot in the mark. And honestly, I didn't think they were gonna do this well. And a lot of people are saying that the presentation wasn't good. But if you see and compare it to a lot of the other presentations that in the show, the only one that comes close is Square Enix. And other than that, most of Nintendo's games are coming out in 2019. I mean, along with the Smash reveals, overall the presentation was absolutely amazing. And there's games you can pick up right now. And that's why I have to give Nintendo a grading of an A-, making it my personal E3 winner, and a huge improvement from last year. So Nintendo, you really took the cake this year, and I hope to see something similar to this during E3 2020, where you talk about these games once again. Wow, and that's E3, folks. That's E3. I plan on doing this again every year, unless I quit YouTube. I don't know. But I do plan on doing this again, and this was definitely a fun ride doing, and I'm glad for those who sat down through it, watched it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of E3, because there's still more. Not announced, maybe announcement-wise, but there's still definitely more, and honestly, it was a wild ride. This E3 overall was totally kind of like last year's, to be honest, just with a lot of less Sony. And I guess that makes it worse, but Ubisoft really performed poorly, Bethesda did poorly, but Microsoft did good, Square Enix did good, Nintendo did pretty much great in my opinion, and honestly, overall this rating, my rating for E3 in general, I'd give it like a C+. This was a C+, barely passable to a B-, but a C+ overall E3. And yet, it's still not over. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video, Retro Search, that will be well edited and or stream. See you guys, and take care. Last Dance. Banjo's in fucking Smash!